Solution of question number 11. In this question, we have to find the equation of a plane. That plane passing through the given 3 points. So let us consider these 3 points are A, B, C respectively. Okay. Now we'll firstly compute the vectors AB and AC. So when we compute AB vector, then AB vector equal to I minus j plus 3k, and AC vector will be I minus 3j plus 2k. Now we'll take their cross product, that is we'll compute the vector AB cross AC. Then this vector will be perpendicular to both AB and AC, that is this is the vector which is perpendicular to the plane which is passing through the point ABC. Okay. Now let P be any point on the plane, that is on the required plane. Then AP vector also lie on the plane. Now we have APVA vector which lies on the plane, and AB cross AC, that be the another vector which is perpendicular to the plane passing through ABC. So the thing is, the dot product of AP and AB cross AC is equal to 0, and that going to be the our required equation, that is the equation of required plane. So here when we compute AP vector, then AP vector is nothing but x minus 1i plus y minus 1j plus z plus 1k. And when we compute AB cross AC vector, then we have 7i plus 5j minus 4k. So the required equation will be 7x minus 5y minus 4z equal to 6. Solution of question number 15. In this question we have a series, and the given series is convergent, and the nth term of this series is a to the power 1 by n minus b to the power 1 by n plus c to the power 1 by n divided by 2, where a, b, c are the positive real numbers. Since given this series is convergent, and we know if a series is convergent, then whose nth term limit is always tends to 0. That is, here we have limit n tending to infinity a to the power 1 by n minus b to the power 1 by n plus c to the power 1 by n divided by 2 equal to 0. This limit we can write as limit n tending to infinity a to the power 1 by n is equal to limit n tending to infinity b to the power 1 by n plus c to the power 1 by n divided by 2. Okay. Now we know if a and b are two positive numbers, then their geometric mean is almost same as their algebraic mean, that is square root of AB will be same as a plus b by 2. And here we have the number as b to the power 1 by n and c to the power 1 by n. So we have b to the power 1 by n times c to the power 1 by n, that to the square root is same as b to the power 1 by n plus c to the power 1 by n divided by 2. So we can write as limit n tending to infinity a to the power 1 by n is equal to limit n tending to infinity square root of bc, that to the power 1 by n. So here we have two terms, limits same. In fact, we have a equal to square root of bc. So our option B is correct. Solution of question number 17. In this question we have z be a set of integers, and it form a group under the given binary operations, that is if we have m and n are two integers. Solution of question number 27. In this question we have m n cross n over r, that is set of all m cross n real matrices. Now we have to check the correct options among A, B, C and D. So in the option A and B we have A belongs to M2 cross 5, that is A be a 2 cross 5 matrix, and then we'll tell about dimension of null space of A. So we know dimension of null space of A same as nullity of A, and nullity of a matrix is given by number of columns minus rank of A. Okay. Now since in the option A and B, A be a 2 cross 5 matrix, so it has maximum 2 rows, and we know rank of a matrix is nothing but number of non-zero rows. So the rank of a matrix is either 1 or 2. So if we consider maximum rank of A, that is 2, then nullity of A will be 5 minus 2, that is 3. So maximum So in fact it is clear that nullity of A cannot be less than by 3, that is it cannot be 0 or 2. So clearly option A and B are not true. Now in the option D, null space of that matrix is defined as in fact null space has